NFL Week 18 preview and predictions. Guys, welcome back to Brothers Talking Sports. I'm your host, Oscar, here, my co-host, Shay and Ezra. Guys, how are we doing today?
I definitely look like an idiot with the big-ass headphones.
No, I don't think you look too bad. You probably don't look awful. I mean, Ezra doesn't look that bad.
You. Hey, that's what I like to hear.
Thank God you can't see Ezra.
Yeah, thank God. That was a lot of work for the camera guy.
Yeah, I know. I'm on 3 hours of sleep. I feel like garbage, so it's probably best I'm not there.
That's all right.
Yeah, we had to like stretch the camera out for him.
Yeah, my camera guy had a lot of work to do. So
Notre Dame just scored. It's now 12-3.
How? It was 6-3. Did they get like a...
Yeah, they stripped Gunnar Stockton.
Oh,
Strip sack.
wow.
Stockton, whatever his name is.
Ez, any New Year resolutions for you?
Nah,
No?
I don't know if you're asking me or Shay. No.
I think your name is Ezra.
I can barely hear. Sorry. Nah.
No.
I'll roll with the year. We'll see what happens.
Shay, anything new? Any goals?
That are worth saying? No.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, probably. I don't really have much outside of get more to the gym. That's
Fatty.
A good one. Yeah.
Listen, I went
Sounds
to
like
the gym a
everybody else.
lot in 2024. Like the most I probably ever have. Yeah, probably the most I probably ever have.
Oh, Oscar, while we're on the topic, if you don't mind sharing, why in the living hell was your girlfriend up at 5:30 this morning texting me back?
She went to the gym.
Oh, no, yeah, 5:30. At 5:30 in the morning.
She went to the gym at 5:30. I don't know.
Guys, that doesn't seem like a podcast necessary topic. That could be discussed on its own time.
I don't know.
Okay.
Ezra just had to bring that up out of nowhere. I'm like, what? All right.
We don't got much going on. It's kind of boring. It's just the games. We don't got much else.
Well, I know. We don't.
Yeah,
we
well,
don't
we
have
can
any.
talk about football. We don't have to talk about something like that, you know.
All right. Well, we don't have any
It
segment.
adds to the conversation.
We could talk about the college football playoffs. We could talk about...
Well, we're not going to talk about any of that today. We're going to start off with the leaderboards.
Oh,
All
good.
right. So
Sorry.
the leaderboards have kind of separated. Ezra.
I did fall behind. I didn't have a good... I took a risk, and it didn't work out.
So I'll give you the point spread. Ezra had 13 points last week. I had 9, and Shay had 6 points last week.
I tried to play a risky, and
He played risky. He did.
It didn't work. Because I
It did
knew
not work.
this final week is going to be really tough because you have teams that have to play for something, teams that don't have anything to play for. So it's pretty set in stone of what's going to happen for the most part. And I was like, I really thought. I mean, Denver had a shot. I really thought. I don't know if I picked Arizona. They had a good shot.
Let's just say this. This will be the the Pick'em leaderboard is staying next year, but there are more things we'll be doing next year.
Okay.
Well,
The stakes will be higher.
the stakes will be higher.
we could start
For the Pick'ems, the Pick'ems are going to actually stay the same. I'm just going to add something with more
We could start with the playoffs.
with the money, and there's a lot of money and stuff.
Oh, there's money.
There's money next year.
Oh, well, we could start some with the playoffs then, if you want, because that starts up. Because I know you said we're doing a different thing for that.
Yeah, it will be a completely separate leaderboard, so and everything like that. But that we'll get to the that when that comes around. But the regular season's still going. Ezra has 138 points. I have 134 in second, and Shay falling behind with 127. Shay, you would probably be in the lead right now if you.
I would definitely have been in the league. You kidding me?
100%.
Because I wouldn't have played risky last week, and I would have been up. I think I was down by like 4 last week or 5. I would have been up by 5 or 6 because I would have gotten 10 points. I think I can get 10 points in a week.
So,
but you know what? Things happen. It's okay. Maybe I'll go crazy. Maybe this week I got to go even more crazy. I got to go for some crazy stuff.
yeah, you got to hit. You
He's
got to hit.
taking the Browns.
You got to hit all.
I'm picking. If I pick the Browns and they win, I should get like 10 points.
We got to hit all 18 points. Probably. No, you.
18. Yeah, because the lock and
18.
the
Oh,
lock
yeah.
and
yeah.
18
upset.
points available
Is the
as.
max.
All right, let's get into it. We start off with Cleveland and Baltimore. As I'm going to get your pick first this week. What do you got?
I'm going to scroll through real quick, see if there's going to be any other blowouts. I will be locking the Ravens.
Yeah, I think this might be the biggest spread of all time.
18, I heard.
Yeah.
The Browns.
Well, I see it. ESPN's got it at 20.5. The Browns are starting Bailey Zappi.
Yeah.
Wait, the spread is
I didn't even know he
20
was still on
and
the
a
NFL
half?
roster. Yes, 20.5. ESPN's got it at 20.5.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be like the biggest
That's
ever.
the biggest.
Also, they're starting
17
Bailey Zappi. Did DTR get hurt?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the game.
I didn't watch the game. Nobody watched the game. Who would
I don't
want-
think he's hurt. Hold on.
Then why wouldn't he play?
Roster.
I don't know why they're going with
Because he sucks? No, DTR just got benched.
interesting.
And they didn't go back to Jameis.
I don't know. They clearly don't want to win.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, they clearly-
the Browns are doing the right thing. The Giants should take notes. How about you try and lose football games and not win?
It's just not what players do, man.
Apparently, the Browns do a
Jameis
pretty good job.
Winston-
I have a feeling this game might be like
Jameis Winston's
the Ravens
questionable.
might be up like 31-0 at half, and then they just might rest their starters the whole second half, and like, oh, we get like a little bit of a week off. I will also lock the Ravens.
Yeah, I put us all down as Baltimore.
They have something to play for.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the Browns
That's the
have
difference.
the Browns also have something to play for. It's a top 3 draft pick.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true. Alrighty. Perfect. Let's move on here. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati this week. Ezra, let's get your pick first.
Cincinnati's actually favored, which is surprising in my opinion. I think Pittsburgh is the better overall team, especially because Cincinnati's defense is dog shit. But I'm going to stick with my gut and say the Bengals are red hot and Joe Shiesty's not losing this football game. Do I think they'll make the playoffs, though? No,
Okay, Shay,
if we were going to get there.
You can go next.
I'll go next.
Yeah, you could go because I think you're going to take the Steelers.
I am going to take the Steelers.
Yeah, so
I kind of have to take the Steelers. Ezra's taking Cincy.
Yeah.
I need points back on him, and then this is like a 50-50
That
toss-up
is
game
true.
for me.
You know what? I'll go with Pittsburgh too. They've lost 3 in a row, I believe, at this point. They're not really playing good football. I think I kind of said this a few weeks ago. They would finish a little above 5. Like Oscar was hot on them that they'd win 12, 13 games. I think at one point I told them they finished maybe just above 500. With if they lose this game, 10 wins, and probably a first-round playoff loss. Maybe. It depends what seed they get. If you get the 5 seed in the AFC, you're okay. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I think if they win this game, they could get the 5 seed, or they win the division if Baltimore loses.
Yeah.
But the 5 seed is the important one, because if you get the 5 seed, you have a chance. Because you could play Houston. Houston's not that good. Really.
Houston's the worst playoff team.
Yeah.
By far.
I don't know about the worst playoff team, but
The Commanders are definitely better than them.
you think so?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know about what about Denver?
Oh, Denver's better than them.
So-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Houston. Well, yeah, because now it's Tampa Bay. Yeah, I don't think Houston's very good this year. I think really actually the schedule that they had last year and getting 10 wins to make the playoffs kind of really benefited them last year. I think this year when they played some real competition, it kind of showed they might just be still a decent team. But yeah, if you get whoever gets that 5 seed's got a really good matchup against Houston. I'll take Pittsburgh as well because I also need the points.
Yeah, as long as George Pickens is playing, I'll take Pittsburgh. If he's not playing,
They
then-
played terrible last week with him.
They haven't
Yeah,
been playing
but-
good. They haven't played good.
but
the
they also
past 3
played the
games.
Chiefs.
They haven't
so-
played good. Russell Wilson doesn't look so good. Terry Bradshaw says they should have kept Kenny Pickett. That might have been the worst thing
Pickens is healthy.
I've ever heard in my
I know
life.
he is. He's fine. All right, let's move on to game number 3, Atlanta and Carolina. Ez, what do you got?
So I'd love to take Carolina just to throw a wrench in Atlanta's hopes, but they did that last week already. I'll take Atlanta.
Okay. Shay?
Atlanta's got something to play for. They absolutely devastated me last week by their awful clock management and their awful coach in Raheem Morris. They really should have won that game. I needed them to win that game. I will take the Carolina Panthers. The sole reason that I need points.
Like it. I'm taking Atlanta. They have something to play for, and they're better. They're better than the Panthers.
They are.
Michael Penix isn't
They are.
very good.
He isn't very good?
He surprised me. I'll
Are
give
you-
him that.
I don't. He didn't impress me at
Wow.
all.
Wow.
I didn't think
He
he, was
He was
very
19
impressive.
He
for
isn't very
35,
good.
223.
I don't know. He hasn't been very impressive.
You watched him play the Giants.
I watched
They
him play
didn't have
last
to
week.
do anything last week.
No, I watched him play last week.
He was. So you're going to tell me if it's him or Kirk Cousins, you're going to take Kirk Cousins?
No, I'll take him, but I don't think
Yeah.
that the margin is much bigger.
That was his second NFL start, and he looks solid. And his second NFL start, he looks solid.
But he was outside of Bo Nix. He's probably the most ready to play right away.
Yeah, but if you were expecting this guy to be a top 10 quarterback, I think for his second NFL start, he looks pretty good for his second NFL start. It's his second start. It's the second time he's playing, and he looks against a playoff. He just played a playoff team, and he looked pretty good.
I know, but
They-
I think like his ceiling is like he there's not
Yeah,
much.
no, his ceiling. He's like Tua. That's what we kind of knew he was going to come out of the draft. His ceiling is not a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, but I think he could be a pretty solid NFL quarterback.
He's so immobile. I mean,
Yeah, but we knew that coming. That was the whole thing. We knew him
he's
coming.
so
He's a lefty, and he's not the most mobile. He's really not
Yeah,
that mobile.
he's really not
But he
mobile.
throws a good ball, and I think what he's shown so far is solid. And I think he did the best thing. He put his team in a position to win the game. And if his coaching staff was better, they probably would have won the game. Because that is the worst. That is probably second worst time management I've seen of the season, behind the Bears.
The Bears suck.
Yeah, but that again. You throw a pass inbounds with like 30-something seconds left. That's 20-something yards down the field. You have 2 timeouts, and you decide, we'll just let the clock run down a bunch. We don't need to use a timeout. And then you leave a timeout on the board, basically. Stupid. Very stupid.
It was stupid. All right, we move on here. Dallas and Washington. Ezra.
Washington. They don't want to play Philly first round. That's all I got to say. And they need a win if they don't want to play Philly.
That is very true. I will take Dallas. I need
need
points.
points.
And I also am praying that Washington loses, but I will take Dallas. I don't think they'll win, but might as well go for
The
it.
Cowgirls also suck in Jerry's world. So.
I want to take the Cowboys, but I think they're way too banged up right now. So I'm going to take the Commanders.
They're just not good. They're really just not that good.
They're not bad. For winning 7 games with no...
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, what they are right now, they're not, like, they're so injured. They're so
Oh, yeah,
banged
yeah,
up.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, they're not the Cowboys.
This is a good team when they're healthy.
Oh, yeah.
If they were fully healthy, they're going to win 10-plus games.
Oh, they're better than Commanders.
Yeah, they would have
Yeah.
like, they would have made the playoffs over Washington
Oh, yeah.
with healthy, but
But they're not healthy. this
yeah,
year.
it's just not. That's just how it is.
And they're going to get Ashton Genty next year? Or...
I would take
I
Cam
don't think they'll take
Scatterboo.
him.
I would take Cam
They're
Scatterboo.
not.
That's
Okay.
well, Ezra. We'll get into that debate maybe after we do the NFL
Yeah,
stuff. We
yeah.
can talk about a little college, but I have a pretty. I don't really think it's a hot take, but maybe.
All right. Green Bay and Chicago. Ezra.
Green Bay, the Bears suck and have not won a road game this year. It will not continue. Sorry. They will not win a game on the road. I can't talk today.
Jay.
I agree, but I will take the Bears because I need some points. The Packers disappointed me last week. They won't disappoint this week, but for the long shot that they somehow lose, I will take the Bears.
Yeah, I don't think the Packers lose this week. They just lost last week.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of regretting my decision. I don't know if I want to if it's even worth it.
I don't think it's worth the points. I don't think it's
The
worth
The Bears
losing
do
the
play
points.
the Packers close. You did say that.
They do. I mean, it's the Bears, but again, the Bears have also played some of the worst football I've ever seen in my life the past so many weeks.
Bears are awful.
Yeah, I'll change it up. No, I'll just stick to the Bears. You know what?
Just stick 'em.
Maybe the Washington's up big and the Packers just are like, whatever, we can't do anything now. So
All right, we move on. Tennessee and the Texans here.
So Houston doesn't really have anything to play for. It's
Correct.
in Tennessee. and
Correct.
I don't know if I believe this. On ESPN, it says there are tickets as cheap as $4.
I mean, I wouldn't want to go to this
$4
game.
to go see a football game.
wasn't the
Oh
Carolina?
no, I would not go to
Carolina
this game
sending
either.
them for
Weren't
like
Carolina like
60
60
cents.
something? Yeah, wasn't it like
Yeah.
60 cents last year or something like that?
I think they might have started paying
I don't
people to
know.
go to the game. Got it. All right, Ez.
$4. All right. Tennessee's actually favored by 1.5, which I find shocking. The Giants would love to see the Titans win this game. I'm going to take Houston as my upset
Okay.
just because they're much better. I don't really care who's being benched or not. They're the better team even with their backups.
Shay?
I definitely care who's being benched because the Tennessee Titans will win this football game because Houston has nothing to play for, and the guys that the Titans will have out there are better than probably what the Texans will have out there. So
I need 4 points, and this could really set us apart. But I'm gonna take Tennessee here because if Ezra hits the Houston pick, then I essentially lose. So I'm gonna stay risky here. I got to take Tennessee and get.
I think Tennessee's.
I think Tennessee's gonna win.
Yeah, I think.
I think they're gonna win too. But I definitely have to take Tennessee here. 50-50 game. I'll probably go against Ezra. All right, let's move on. Indy and Jacksonville. Ezra.
Another crazy stat, $9 a ticket this time. Neither team has anything to play for.
Yeah, the AFC South is just giving the tickets away at this point. They're like whoever comes to. A game.
the Colts decided to shoot themselves in the foot and lose to the Giants, so they're not making the playoffs. The Jaguars are not that good.
They're the Jaguars.
They're the Jaguars.
Guys, this one's easy.
I'm going
Come
to
on.
take Indy. Yeah, Indy.
This one's
If
easy.
it's in Jacksonville,
Really?
different story.
Yes, this one's easy.
You're gonna take
Indy.
Okay.
This one's easy.
Shay,
You're not taking Indy?
I think the locker
I
room,
am.
like
Guys, it's the Colts.
guys.
They're the best team at screwing things up. So they're going to have the best possible record without being able to make the playoffs.
probably true.
So it's the
Yeah,
Colts.
they'll go 8-9.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. They're so good. They're so bad, but they're good at the same time. That they screw. They're
They're not going 7-10.
They will lose to the Giants, but they'll beat the Jaguars because it means literally nothing now. But they'll screw up their draft pick even more. That's the Colts.
So you're taking
I'll take the.
Indy.
Wait though, Ezra took the Colts.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Colts.
Yeah,
I
so
took
I got to
Indy.
take the Jaguars then. All that what I just said, yes, but I have to take the Jaguars.
All right, I'll take Indy. Even though I just watched Indy play and I thought they were the worst team I've ever seen play football. Because then I watched the Giants and I'm like, you just let the Giants score 45 points. You suck. You guys suck. I hate you, Indianapolis. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate all of your players except for Anthony Richardson. I love Anthony Richardson, but because he didn't play in this game. But how do you guys lose to the Giants when you're actually trying to win? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's like
because
it's
Big
like,
Cock Drew Lock.
No,
played his
Drew
one
Lock
good game
sucks.
A year.
it's like new levels of
Drew
bad.
Lock
He had 5
sucks.
touchdowns.
No, Drew Lock actually had like one of the best games of like a quarterback in like.
His career.
No, it was like EPA per play. He had the 5th highest EPA per play in history for a quarterback. I was astounded when I heard that stat. I said that is insane. So yeah. All right, we move on.
Guys,
What?
Houston's head man intends to play his starters on Sunday, and then we'll see how the game goes.
So that means he's going to play them in the first half and then take them out.
As long as they're comfortably doing, as long as he's satisfied with their performance, yes.
I don't really care.
I'll just stick to the Titans. It's fine.
Ezra took the.
You need
Ezra
to
took
take the Titans. It doesn't matter.
What? What did you say?
It does matter for me. We still have a lot of games left. So.
That's
All right,
true.
Buffalo and the Patriots.
I'll go first. I don't know why. I just felt like going first.
Okay, Shay, go first.
I'll take the Patriots because the Bills don't have anything to play for.
The Bills don't. have
Yeah,
anything
but
to
the
play for.
Patriots going to blow getting Travis Hunter.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take the Patriots.
Why would they do that?
Why? Because, all right, Azra, I'll ask you a better question. Why did the Giants blow it last week, huh? Answer me that one
They
then.
didn't blow it.
Answer me
Drew
that.
Lock
Answer me
played
that.
A career game.
Okay, so ready for
Drew
Drake?
Lock is
Ready
why.
for Drake May to put up 400 yards this week? Yeah, there you go. There's your answer.
I'm all for it.
New England Patriots, please. N-E on the stat sheet.
Ezra.
I mean, I actually don't mind taking the Patriots this week, but I'll do Shay the favor and take Buffalo just to give them a shot. And Buffalo obviously is a much better team, regardless of who they're sitting. I don't care who's a quarterback.
I'm looking-
Wait, shit! It's Mitch Trubisky as a backup.
Yeah, and he threw one pass last week for a touchdown.
Mr. Trubisky's gonna ball. He's not the worst backup quarterback. He's pretty good.
All right, I'll trust Money Mitch.
You guys don't understand. The script is already set. Guess you know who's getting the first pick in the draft? The Cleveland Browns.
The Browns.
They're going to lose, and the Titans and Patriots are going to win, and the Browns will get the first pick. And the Giants will get the second
Means
pick,
Giants
right?
get the
As long
second
as they
pick.
don't screw it up, they get the second pick then. And it all works
as long as
out.
they
It
don't
all
lose.
works out because the Browns will take Travis Hunter, and then the Giants can get Shador Sanders.
I would rather Cam Ward.
Then you can have whoever you want, but I'm pretty sure the Giants like Shador Sanders better. But I'm
A
not
lot of people like
They do.
him more.
Do they?
I don't know who I want.
We'll get to it
I
after.
think
We'll
I
get to it
think-
after.
I think I want the
You're a big
the
Shador
Sanders.
fan, don't
I do
lie.
like Shador. I think Shador's a good player.
I think Shador's. I think he throws a good. I think he throws an accurate football.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that was in there. All right, who am I taking? New England or Buffalo? I'll take Buffalo. I don't think that. I'll maybe change my pick halfway through, but I think since you're taking Buffalo, I'll take Buffalo. Really going off Ezra's pick. All right, Philly and New York. Ezra, what do you got?
I'm
God,
gonna
guys,
take the Eagles.
these teams
They're
are
the better
evenly
team, period.
matched.
This week they are.
Here's
This
my
week.
question:
No.
Is Nick Sirianni an idiot for benching Saquon Barkley
No, what?
or
He's
letting
not
him
an idiot.
sit? Whatever you want to call it.
Didn't he ask him?
He asked him.
101 yards.
He asked him. Of course he would get it.
Didn't he ask him?
I think
Would
he-
It's like I was the Giants. I just put 10 guys in the box.
Yeah, I think he
I don't
asked
care
him.
if you lose by 50 points as long as he doesn't get the record. I think it's
I think
the
he
right
asked
thing
him.
to do.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was what happened was Saquon originally said no, that he didn't want it. Like he was good with not getting it. And then he went home and thought about it. And then he was kind of more open to wanting to try and get it. But then Sirianni came out and said that he was going to bench guys or whatever. And Saquon was like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, but here's, I think, the best way to put it. What's his fate? Who has it? Dickerson has it, right? He did it in 16 games. Yeah. Saquon's played 16 games. He got 2,000. He did not get the record. So, you know what?
Yeah.
If he can't do it in 16 games, if Dickerson could have done it in 16 games and he couldn't, then guess
That's
what?
true.
He doesn't need to.
Yeah.
I'll take the Giants. They're really good at screwing things up. They're like top 5 in being a screw up.
Ezra?
Them and the Colts are up there.
Yeah, the
I'm taking Philly.
This is just like the last game. They're going to bench their starters. New England's playing theirs. Philly's going to bench their starters. Giants are playing theirs.
pretty even matchups. Practice squad versus practice squad.
Do I really
Pretty much.
like? The Giants have screwed me over all year. I'm not going to have them screw me over again. I'm going to take Philly.
Wait, so if the Giants win,
Smart man.
that screws you over even more then. Wouldn't you want to take the Giants?
Yeah,
then?
double screws me.
Yeah, so don't you want to take the Giants? So at least it's 50-50?
No, because then I don't lose to Ezra.
Okay, all right.
So either way, I'm getting screwed. It's just if Philly wins, then I'm really not screwed. If the Giants win, then it's not that bad.
All right.
I stay even, and the Giants just fall farther in the draft. Yay. Okay, we'll move on. Bucks Saints. Ezra.
Tampa. They're winning their division. They're making playoffs. Enough said. Tampa.
Shay.
This is one that I'll go with the crowd on. I will also take Tampa.
Yeah, I think you have to. Yeah, I'll take the
Smart
Bucks.
man.
Too. Yeah, well, we all have to take the Bucks. There's no. What other choice do we have?
This is they're gonna win. They're the better team. The Saints suck. I think it's pretty straightforward.
Ezra. Chiefs. Broncos. What do we got?
It'd be really funny if the Broncos missed the playoffs by losing this game, but they're not going to lose. It's at home. They're favored by 10.5, which is, I think, high. But then again, Kansas City's playing nobody. I'll take Denver.
Denver. Yeah. All right, Shay.
Yeah, screw it. I'll take the Chiefs. It's Carson Wentz, week 18. He was a dog last year. Why not? Maybe he'll do it again. I don't know.
I will take Denver. Denver's going to win this game.
They will, but trust the process.
Trust the process, Shay, of course. Raiders, Chargers. Ezra, what do we got?
Do we know?
Yes, the Chargers are playing
If-
something.
Yeah, they have to play for a seeding.
Yeah. So let's say they lose and Denver's in.
Denver,
Would
I'm
LA
pretty,
get the 7th seed?
yes, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. That's a good question, actually.
It doesn't say it on ESPN.
I actually want to say no. I feel like the Chargers either got the 5 or the 6.
Did they play each other?
They did. They played each other
The
twice.
Chargers,
Chargers
beat
won
the
second
Broncos.
time. I don't know about
The Chargers won both times.
Oh, they did. Yeah. So I'd say I'm pretty sure the Chargers had the tiebreaker.
So then the Chargers will not get the 7th seed.
They can't get the 7, but they can get the 6 still. I mean the 5. If they win and
Oh yeah,
if they
Pittsburgh
win
and
and
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh
loses,
loses, they
yeah,
get the 5. But they can't get the. Can Pittsburgh drop to the 7? I don't know about that. But that's the only one I don't.
No, I don't think so.
I think they beat Denver. I think they played
Yeah.
Denver and beat them.
So, all right, Ez, what do we got?
I'm checking. They did beat Denver.
Yeah, because I remember it was like a Russ revenge game or something like that.
Yeah, let Russ cook.
Or Justin Fields played. I don't even remember. Something happened.
Ez, what do you got?
I'll take the Chargers.
I will also take the Chargers. Shay, you're going against the crowd? Or
Yeah,
no?
sure. Why not? I'll take the Raiders. The Raiders are they're the best. They're the best at screwing up. They're number 1.
Yeah, they're good.
They were in first place. They were going to the number 1 pick 2 weeks ago. Now they're like, I don't even know what they're in now. They're
Yeah,
they're in that
they're not-
5
yeah.
to 9 range.
Yeah, they're not doing too hot.
I think they're in first. They're really good at it. The Giants are up there. The Colts are up there. The Browns, of course. The Jets, of course. Like those are the good ones.
All right, let's move on here. Rams, Seahawks. Ezra.
I'm just gonna look into.
The Rams are not playing for anything.
they automatically get the 3 seed?
Yes. They've won their division.
What about
No.
Tampa?
Yes.
No, they don't
Yep.
automatically get the 3 seed.
Oh, I don't know if they get the 3
They
seed.
could both be 10 and 7.
Tampa can move above them. Tampa
Okay, well,
can jump.
it doesn't matter. Matthew Stafford's not playing.
Really?
Jimmy G's playing, yes.
Oh yeah, Seattle's favored by 6. Yeah, I'll take Seattle.
Oh, Jimmy G's playing?
Jimmy G's playing.
Oh, give me the Rams. He's a baller. Best quarterback of all
Seattle.
time.
Okay. I'm also taking Seattle. Jimmy G's playing. Shay?
I'm taking the Rams.
Okay.
Jimmy G.
Guys.
But,
What?
Oh wait, Rams to rest. I'm an idiot. Never mind, I can't read.
Yeah, they're resting their starters. I know.
Yeah, but I know the Bucks can get the 3 seed. The only reason I know this is because the Packers, they showed the chance of playing teams, and the Buccaneers was an option, so they could get the 3 seed.
Let's move on here. 40 Jets, Dolphins. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. Ezra, what do you got?
You know, the Dolphins could make the playoffs here.
Yes. This is a game for the Dolphins to
If
win.
they win and the Broncos lose,
They're in.
they're in.
So there's not much on the line. There's a lot on the line here. Is
I'm
Tua
taking the Jets.
playing?
Is Tua playing?
Hold on, I'll check.
I need to know that. That will be my deciding
Taking
factor.
Jets?
You're taking the Jets?
Yeah, I actually.
All right,
did
this
take
might
the
make
Jets.
my pick a little bit easier.
You're actually taking the Jets.
This is going to make my pick easier.
Tua was limited at
All right,
practice
he's
on
playing.
Thursday.
Okay, great. We're good.
Wait, you're
Boy.
seriously taking the Jets?
Yes, they played the Dolphins very well
You
in
sure?
Miami.
You
Now they're
sure you don't
home.
want to change your pick?
I will be taking the New York Jets.
See, I'm the guy who always takes the Jets. Like, I take the Jets
Yep.
every single week. So now I have to take the Dolphins because Ezra picked it. And the,
Yup,
here's the
you
thing.
do.
The Dolphins are going to win. So it's like Ezra just basically gave me a freebie on that one to catch up. I mean, you gave Oscar a freebie.
I don't know.
Miami's going to win this. I've never picked with the Jets.
It might be Aaron
Like-
Rodgers' last game. So he might go crazy.
Yeah, but the team
That's what I'm
literally,
saying.
the team morale is at a
Oh,
0.
yeah.
I think it might be negative. Okay, at this
Their
point,
overalls are down by like 13.
they literally hate this organization because it's the worst. Let's move on. 49ers, Cardinals, both teams have nothing to play for.
Why is this game at 4:25? Because it's on the West Coast, I guess.
No idea.
That's the only reason.
That's the only
It's on
reason.
the West Coast.
It's on the West Coast.
They don't want them playing at 10 a.m. So
Yeah.
they can play. It's-
Ezra,
Oh,
what do we
interesting.
got?
Um,
What's in the bag? What's in the bags?
the Niners actually didn't look bad against the Lions.
Honestly, their whole team looked pretty solid besides Brock Purdy.
What'd the Cardinals do?
They
Oh, they
lost
shit the bet against the Rams.
Yeah,
any game they should have won.
They're on back-to-back losing streak.
They are.
They've lost the last.
Hmm.
What's their record now? Are they 7 and
7-9.
what are they?
7-9.
The Cardinals are 7 and 9, so they've
Yeah.
they've lost the last 5 of 6 games because they were 6 and 4.
Yes.
what's the spread on this game?
4.5 in favor of Arizona.
Arizona's favored 4.5.
Yeah. Yep.
That's nuts. That really is crazy.
Ezra, who are you gonna pick? So we'll start with that first.
I don't know who I'm gonna pick.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals. It's in Arizona.
All right.
All right, perfect.
That's my reasoning.
I'll take the Niners in the upset.
Where does my upset want to lie? Oh yeah, I don't think Miami favored.
Yeah, Miami's definitely favored.
Miami's favored by 1.
What's the 1? It's a 1-point spread.
That's why I took the Jets. I'm telling you,
It's
happening.
the cold weather. I forgot it's gonna be
Yes!
freezing.
You understand now.
I forgot it's gonna be. I'll still take the Dolphins because it's the Jets. But like,
It's the
I
Jets.
forgot it's gonna be cold.
All right, that's good. I'll take the Niners as my upset, and we pray.
Wait, I forgot to look. Who's favorite on the?
We pray.
Who's the Sunday night favorite?
Probably the Lions
Lions
are
by 3.
Ooh,
because they're at home, right?
they are at home.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
The Lions are favored.
Okay. All right.
Neutral field. This is an even spread between those two teams.
I'll get my opinion. I'll tell you my opinions on a second.
Okay. All right, so I'm upsetting the Niners this week. Shay's also upsetting the Niners.
Do I
Right?
want to upset the Niners?
Or do you want to take somebody else? Do I take the Chiefs, the Raiders,
Holy shit.
the Rams?
Notre Dame is up 20-3.
I won't take my upset yet. I will wait.
All right, so you're gonna go for the next one.
I will wait till the next
All right,
game.
so you're taking the Vikings. Thank you, Shay.
I will.
Go.
Well, who's Ezra gonna take? That's the
Ezra,
first
who are you
question.
taking?
Oh, I'm taking Detroit.
Perfect. I will take the Vikings and the upset. This is the best team in the in the NFC. I said for the whole season that I thought the Vikings were like kind of fraudulent. I have changed everything I thought. This is the best NFC team. Would you like me to explain why? This is the best
You
NFC
explained to me why, but you can go.
I did. Did I say? I did
Yeah.
say it to you. Yeah. This Vikings team is the most. The Lions might have the best roster, or the Eagles might have the best roster. This Vikings team is the most well-balanced, do-it-all team in the NFL.
Oh, they have no holes.
They don't roster-wise. They might have the best, but what can they run the ball? Yes, Aaron Jones when he's healthy, they do a decent job running the ball. It might be their weakest point. Can they throw the ball? Sam Darnold is a god. I don't even. You know what?
He's good.
He's a stud.
He's cooking.
He is
They're
playing
getting rid of
very
JJ. Like,
I have watched every quarterback play the Packers this year, and Sam Darnold is by far the best one I've seen play them, and it's not even close. He lit it up last week. He absolutely lit. He made one bad throw, otherwise he lights it up. Here's the thing with Sam Darnold. I'll still stand by this. If you could pressure him, he will make mistakes. However, the Lions aren't going to be able to
That's
pressure
the problem.
him. The Lions can't pressure him.
Detroit has nobody.
This offensive line is phenomenal. This Vikings offensive line is ridiculous. So you can't pressure him. I've watched the Packers send 6, and they block it perfectly. And I'm like, wow. The Lions will try and blitz. They'll pick it up, and Darnold will throw it to Jefferson, Addison. Jalen Naylor is out there. Hawkinson. They have guys.
this team reminds me of the 2022 Philly team that went to the
Little bit.
Super Bowl.
I can see it. Yeah.
It reminds me a
Just
lot of that
a
team.
very, really, really good team.
That had the best offensive line that year.
Yeah, just
They
a
were really good that year.
This fight, I mean, the Packers got no pressure, no, so bad that McKinney blitzed maybe once or twice and got more pressures than ours. I don't even remember if it was Rashawn Gary or whoever, one of the defensive ends. It was like, wow. But Darnold sits back, he has time to throw, and he throws a good ball when he has time in the pocket. The Lions' pass rush isn't amazing. Here's the thing: the Lions' pass rush isn't amazing. Philly's pass rush is probably the worst thing on their team. I mean, their team's really good, but they don't. I feel like rushing the quarterback isn't their strength. The Packers don't rush the quarterback very well. Who else we got?
The Commanders are actually, their defensive tackles are awful.
I mean, the Commanders are the Commanders. Tampa Bay doesn't rush the quarterback at all, I don't think.
I don't think they play defense.
And
the Rams.
The Rams.
The Rams could give them some trouble.
The Rams have
With
a-
Versky
The Rams are
Fisk.
pretty good.
And
Yeah.
you know, guess who beat the Vikings this year?
The Rams, yeah.
So
The Rams.
the Lions and the Rams are the only two teams to beat the Vikings this year. The Lions, I don't know if Hutchinson, but he still might have been hurt during this time, or he might have gotten
I
hurt.
think he was hurt.
But
He was.
What week was it?
it? Hold on.
But again, that game was very, very close, and yeah, that was like a 2-point game. And again, I
Yeah.
think this time, the Vikings win this game. They get the 1 seed, and again, home field advantage doesn't matter as much. It'll be loud in Minnesota, but again, it's in the dome, so it doesn't. It's not like Philly gets the 1 seed or the Packers, where you got to go play in the freezing cold
Yeah,
weather.
that is the
If
night,
whoever
yeah.
wins this game, you're playing indoors, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like Kansas City where those teams are gonna have to go to the freezing colds, Arrowhead. But I'm telling you, like, I still worry about Sam Darnold in the playoffs and can he get it done, because again, it's Sam Darnold and he hasn't had playoff experience, and
Sure.
like it is, but they have everything. They could throw the
Whoa,
ball.
whoa,
They
whoa.
could run
Sam
the ball.
Darnold has playoff experience. He went to the Super Bowl last year.
As a backup,
Oh, the Niners back.
He was the backup. He has got plenty of playoff.
Wait, but didn't Dobbs go in?
He hasn't
wasn't
played.
Darnold that got in?
Well, he was on the team. I promise. He
No,
was on the team.
You're right, he was.
yeah, all right.
So he went to the Super Bowl last year, guys.
But
This is a Super Bowl level quarterback.
Well, again, this game.
He wore a hat on the sideline the whole game.
This game is gonna. This game is.
Super Bowl level.
This game's gonna be exciting.
He did not put a helmet on.
No, I can't wait for this
This
game.
game's gonna be exciting. I mean, you look at like I said, it was watching all the NFC North games this year between the Packers, Lions, and Vikings. Were all just like, I mean, Lions played the Packers, it was like 3-point game, the 2-point game, 2-point game, 2-point game, like all close. I mean, like dogfight. Like I'm telling you, this NFC playoff race is going to be a dogfight between like the Lions, the Vikings, the Eagles. The only problem is I would say the Packers too, but now they're gonna have to play Philly in the first round, which is a dogfight in itself. So that's a whole different thing. But I mean, I think the NFC is crazy. I mean, The NFC, I think the NFC wins the Super Bowl. That's my opinion. I'll say it now. I think whoever comes out of the NFC, as long as they're not dead from the 3 previous couple games they had to play, will win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm going with Minnesota. I think they win this game. So that will be my ticket to beat Ezra. I need 5 of them.
That's the one.
I took 5.
That's the one.
I took the difference of Minnesota, the Niners,
too, right?
the upset. Well, that will
Be 6 of them.
6. Yeah. So Minnesota, Niners,
Do you want to change the one to Houston then? You could change one then if you have the upset.
Miami. So that's 1, 2, 3. The other one I have is
Tennessee.
Didn't you take
Tennessee?
the Jaguars?
No,
I took
the Colts.
Indy.
I
took
took
the Colts.
the Jaguars. I basically took the opposite of whatever Ezra picked.
and I
Oh, you
took
took the Steelers.
and I took Pittsburgh.
I'm Pittsburgh. Ezra took
So I took a couple upsets there. So this is the closest
We'll see.
Pick'ems has ever been because last year Shea won pretty
I think
handily.
I was up by like 10.
Yeah,
or
he was
so
up by like a
last year.
lot 10 last year, which he probably would have been up 10 this year, but he missed a week, so he had to keep things interesting for us and himself. All right, so we got about 5 to 10 minutes.
This is the game. I'm glad this is a good Sunday night game to end the season off, and then I don't know how good the first round of the playoffs will be. I really don't.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
You think so? I feel like there's not a lot of good games.
Oh yeah. Whoever
Think about this.
plays the Packers is the best game.
Well, yes, the Packers Eagle. If it's Packers Philly, which is probably going to be, is going to
Packers Rams is gonna be good too.
That too, yeah, that's a dogfight. But here's my thought. I'll give you the quick breakdown right now. Buffalo plays Denver. I think I would take Buffalo pretty. Buffalo plays Denver. Baltimore plays.
And it's in Buffalo.
Let's say Baltimore plays the Chargers. I think I'd take Baltimore by pretty comfortably. They played already.
Yeah.
I think Baltimore's better. Pittsburgh and Houston. I would probably take Pittsburgh. And
I'd take Pittsburgh, yeah.
pretty I
Yeah.
don't want to handily, but yeah. But even if it's were to be flipped, the only thing is if it's Pittsburgh, Baltimore, I would give it a bit of a fight just because it's a divisional matchup. Like those two always
that's tough.
It out. Chargers, Houston. Again, I would probably still take the Chargers.
Yeah.
NFC. Bucks versus the winner of this game. I mean, that game might be kind of Tampa Bay's not bad, so that game might be the NFC's definitely games I think will be better than the AFC, but it'd be Tampa Bay versus one of these teams. I would still take one of these teams over Tampa Bay. Right now it's Rams Commanders. I would personally take the Rams. I
take the Rams,
pretty
yeah.
good, and then Packers Eagles. Again, that's probably one of the best games.
Great game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
But that's what I mean. Like I think besides 1 to 2 games, maybe I feel like it's be. But again, it's the playoffs for a reason. You never know what's gonna happen.
I can't wait. All right. We'll talk Cam Scatterboo and Ashton Genty before we leave.
All right. So yeah, Ezra, my take is that Ashton Genty. People always said he should have won the Heisman, and my opinion is that he's not even the best running back in college football. So, not sure what your opinions are on that, but I'm curious.
Here's what I have to say about it, because I was a huge Ashton Genty fan going into it. I liked Cam Scatterboo. I watched him against, what would that be, the Big 12 championship?
Iowa
against,
State.
yeah,
Iowa
I watched
State,
the Iowa
yeah.
State game. He's fun to watch. He's a big, he's not very well media trained if he's a big loudmouth, but it's fun to watch. And he's built like an absolute train. He sealed the deal this past game against Texas to prove that he is better than Ashton Genty. And I will take back my words on that. Ashton Genty should have won the Heisman because clearly he should not have.
Yeah,
He did not play well against Penn State. He went nowhere. I mean, he didn't do anything. He didn't affect the game against Penn State. The only reason that Boise State was anywhere close to it is because they were able to throw the ball all over Penn State for an extent, and then Penn State's offense functioned and their defense figured it out.
I still think I'll talk on Jay's take. I think Ashton Genty is still the best running back, and then Cam Scatterboo, because I think Ashton Genty played actually pretty well in the Penn State game. I think his offensive line just said, "Here we go, guys, go hit him."
Well, obviously that's the take, and that's what it comes down to when we talk about Saquon Barkley is a good running back, but he was in New York and he didn't really do this, and now he's in Philly with one of the best offensive lines, and oh look, he has a 2,000-yard season. So it's like Josh Jacobs with the Raiders kind of struggles, brings him over to Green Bay, significantly better.
I was surprised how well Arizona State were able to run the ball
against Texas, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a Big 12 team. If everyone knows, Big 12 not known for defense. I mean, the Big 12 never played defense for what at least I remember Baker Mayfield just throwing for 600 yards and 6 touchdowns. And
I know.
They won
Yeah.
55-52. Like, there was no defense in the Big 12. You go against an
It's the same thing
SEC.
with Mahomes.
Yeah, that's what I mean at Texas Tech or Mahomes, right?
Texas Tech.
You go to an SEC powerhouse, Texas, and you rush for, I think, close to 150 yards on the ground. You
He
had
had 200 combined, I think.
no, he had close to 250. I think he had 130 rushing. He had 99 receiving,
Look
so
at it.
about 100 receiving, and he threw for 45 yards. He threw a touchdown pass.
He did.
So he was
That was
responsible for
sick.
almost 300 of the team's yards. What did Ashton Genty do? Let's look at Ashton Genty. At one point, he
I'm
had
pulling up Cam's schedule, hold up.
he had 20 carries for 58 yards. He was averaging less than 3 yards a carry.
Yeah, but
Then he broke. He had like a 25-yard run on the third down. Then he followed up. He had one nice 10-yard run that he broke a couple tackles. Like, oh, that was a good run. And then he ended up finishing with about 30 carries for 100-ish yards. I think it was maybe a little over 100.
Yeah.
And again, I know you say it's offensive line got pushed around.
I've watched plays where like he would make guys miss at like the line of scrimmage, and then like 7 more guys would come, and he would get
But
like
I
3
think
yards.
It just kind of goes to show that what I said was he plays at Boise State.
No, I agree with you about the Heisman.
Nobody.
I just
this
think
year.
Ashton Genty's just better than Cam Scatterby. Like I just think straight
Okay,
up.
I think-
I agree with you on the Heisman, but I just think
Yeah,
I think
well, know
Ashton
you agree,
Genty's
you
better.
agree with with obviously Travis Hunter, because I think again I said it and everyone was like, oh, I don't care. Look at the numbers he put up. Yeah, well I think that game against Penn State shows the best. Now, I think what was the final 31-14? Some people were like, oh, it was closer than it was. Some
Yeah.
people say it wasn't as close.
It wasn't
as the
close.
Score sure. I mean, I think Boise State scored. I remember I got up for a second and missed it.
It was like 17-7. That was the closest the game ever got.
It was 17-14 at one point. But
Oh, yes.
Boise State scored. Did they score on like a state? Like a guy was wide open. I don't remember what happened
Yes.
if they ran like
Yeah, guy was wide open.
I don't remember
yeah.
what play they ran to get a guy. If they ran like
Yeah.
a flea flicker or something, I don't remember. But it was 17-14, and then for that point, Penn State dominated the rest of the game basically. Like Penn State was dominating for the most part of the game, and we all kind of knew that. I was more surprised with the Arizona State result that Arizona State should have won.
I actually wasn't surprised because I knew that Texas wasn't very good. I don't think Texas is very good. They're going to get rolled by Ohio State next week.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Ohio State looked.
Ohio State should win the Natty.
Ohio
Yeah.
State looks very, very.
They look very good.
very good. But again, it's Ohio State. They might go out there and just
I mean,
stink next
they
week.
have 3 first-round wide receivers.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's the third one? I know Emeka.
Isn't he a freshman?
And then,
Emeka Buka, Jeremiah
Smith
Smith.
is going to be like the #1 pick in the
Yeah.
draft in 2 years. Him and the Alabama
I'm pulling him
receiver,
up.
right? Ryan Williams.
I think there's another kid they have too that was. I remember. I think it was just those
But I
two.
know
It might have been
just
just those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Egboku, whatever.
Yeah,
his
he's
name
gonna be
is.
a first-round
He'll
pick
be the
this year.
first round this year, like late first round
Yeah.
guy. Obviously, Jeremiah Smith will probably be like a top 5 pick.
The,
maybe
the,
even.
the, the wide receiver from Arizona is supposed to go like in the top 5.
Yeah, to Toria and McMillan.
Yeah.
Like that.
He's very good.
Yeah, him. Luther Burden's another one. the
Yeah,
Missouri
Luther
kid.
Burden's
He'll go
another
in like the middle of the first
Another good one,
round.
too.
But
Who's the San Jose State kid?
I don't know, but he plays at San Jose.
All I know is
State,
the
so I
second.
don't care.
All I know is the second best player in this draft is Abdul Carter. He's insane.
Yeah, he's so fast. Off
He is
the
so
edge. He
good.
is so fast.
He
off-
is Micah Parsons 2.0.
Yeah, he'll run through you. He'll
Literally.
run around
Yeah,
you. He'll
he
do
is.
whatever he
He's
needs.
insane.
Yeah, that guy is. Yeah, there's a lot of good players in this draft. I think there's a ton of good.
There's always good
ton
players
of
in the
talent.
draft
Sure, but
nowadays.
I think there's a lot of really good talent this year.
Yeah.
Like this draft, I think last year was like the quarterback heavy draft. I don't know how quarterbacks we have besides we have Cam Ward and Shador Sanders,
Yeah.
or if that like the talent otherwise might be just very good.
Mm-hmm.
There's some good tackles. Travis Hunter obviously is the big one.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the draft and everything.
Once the draft order is set, I think that's when it gets more. So because, again, it's like right now New England's got the #1 pick, they're gonna probably take Travis Hunter, obviously, because they don't need a quarterback. But it's like you never know if Tennessee gets the first pick, will they go quarterback, or the Browns will they go quarterback? Like, those are the couple.
Or to one of the teams that suck, trade for a guy like Jameis
I don't know about trading.
and wait till next year, or
I like Jameis.
bench Will Levis, let Will Levis sit behind a guy like Jameis, figure his shit out, and then hopefully he can play next year. and
not
be
would
a-
do that.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've heard. This is what I'll tell
Definitely
you,
not.
Is what I've heard. Here's the one thing I've heard about the Browns. The Browns, good chance the Browns try and go after a veteran guy. Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers,
Oh my God! Please don't get a dual Carter. Please don't get a dual Carter.
Sam Darnold. Why, you think they'll take Abdul Carter and just have Myles Garrett and Abdul Carter rushing off the edge?
Well, right now they would.
The Browns?
Yeah.
No, the Browns want Travis Hunter.
Well, then what I'm saying, you would get Travis would go 1.
Well, that's kind of where that's why we got to see where the draft order.
You would have to take a
because if the Browns are picking 3rd, they might go They might take one of the quarterbacks then. If it goes Hunter and again, there's another thing where Tennessee.
Then they're gonna have 3 quarterbacks on their roster. They're gonna have a veteran, Deshaun, and a rookie.
Oh, the Browns.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. They need a quarterback. Who they have?
Or they could just cut Deshaun.
They're not cutting
They're
Deshaun.
not going to cut Deshaun.
They just restructured his contract.
Well, here's the thing. They've seen DTR. They could get rid of him.
They're cutting him.
He's
He's not.
Bailey Zappi gone. Wait, who's the veteran?
They're gonna sign somebody apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Here's what you do.
But that's what I mean. You have Watson, the rookie, and then whoever you sign.
Well, yeah, I'm saying maybe they don't end up signing a guy. They go the drafting route, which I think they're going to go with the signing. But here's the thing. Now, Sam Darnold's going to be Sam Darnold might be off the board. Now you have J.J. McCarthy as an option. Do you try and go make a trade?
Sam Darnold is staying in Minnesota.
I think if you're dumb if you're Minnesota and you don't keep Sam Darnold.
Pursue.
I don't know. I don't know how much he'll get. Probably close to $40 million. That's what I think.
He should get. Listen.
Baker got 33. So I think Sam would get 40.
On an extremely cheap contract.
And Gino got 30. So I think Baker is going to get. I think Sam's going to get 40.
Here's the thing. Now I don't know what their plans are with J.J. McCarthy because
they're probably going to trade him.
I think Sam Darnold gets 4 years, 180 to 200 mil. I think he gets the Kirk Cousins contract.
Wow.
That is a lot. If I was Sam, I would take 30 million, all guaranteed, 100 for the next 5 years.
5 years, 150 mil.
5 years, 150 mil guaranteed.
120.
Listen, no, Sam Darnold just played it. This season he played phenomenal.
But you get all of it guaranteed.
Well, true.
And you take a team.
Fair, usually quarterback.
You take a team-friendly discount.
Well, that's yeah. But again, Sam Darnold's never been like this in his life. He might need some money. He might need some cash. He had a rookie contract.
Yeah, but the rookie contract is pretty good nowadays.
I don't know. Again, we'll see. And again, what happens to J.J. McCarthy? Where does he? Do the Giants inquire about him because they
No. Do not get J.J.
I'm just saying that's an option. I remember
it is.
Inquired
It's
about
always
him
an
last
option.
year. Now I know, like I talked about Kirk Cousins being a free agent. Rodgers probably going to be a free agent. I think Rodgers might go to Tennessee because
That would be terrible.
Oh.
he owns a house in Tennessee. Like he bought land in Tennessee because that was one of the places he was possibly going to go. So that would be an option.
Why not retire?
Like the best. It's probably the best.
Why?
Because
Why still
he
play?
might just not be done playing yet. And here's the thing: say he might go to Tennessee for like a year. They still draft a guy. They could sit the kid for a little bit, have Rodgers try and help this kid learn, and then
they get Devontae Adams too. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Because apparently they're both there you go.
Imagine Calvin Ridley and Devontae Adams on the Titans together with Rodgers.
The difference if the Titans do it besides the Jets. The Jets are the Jets. They're a New York team, pretty big market for the most
They're
part.
retarded.
So yes.
They have autism and Down syndrome.
Listen to this though. This makes sense, right? The Jets are a big market team. As much as they suck, it's New York and whatever. So if they do something like this, it's the big talks. If Rodgers does this in Tennessee, nobody really cares because it's the Titans. What credit to whoever talks about the Titans? So they're just happy someone's talking about them at this point. So if Rodgers goes and stinks it up in there, guess what? They already stunk. Who cares?
Exactly.
There's no high expectations anymore. It's just like go in there and hopefully you bring some media attention to us, and maybe you do something like.
All right. That's it.
You know what would be really funny though?
What?
I said this: if Cam Ward goes to the Titans. Because remember when we did our Madden franchise and I had the quarterback Cam Ward.
You did, yeah.
That would be just like I was like, imagine he goes there and that's what ends up happening.
All right. As you got anything else before I head out?
I do. I actually.
Oh God!
What? Hold on. This is a good one. So back to Cam Scattergood and Ashton Genty. I want to try and compare the two talents to current NFL running backs.
Current running backs.
I
could go past
because you could look. Because you could look at a guy like Cam Scattergood and say he's a power back that can run like Derrick Henry, or from what he did receiving. No, just comparing their play styles.
Okay.
Or from what he did receiving, say he's more of a McCaffrey type guy.
Let's just say that I think that Ashton Genty's Kamara. He's probably more explosive than Kamara, but I would say he's Kamara.
With
how shifty he is.
Receiving back.
Yeah, I know.
Genty's
That's the other thing. Genty doesn't really get.
But Kamara also almost rushed for 1,000 yards this year.
Yeah, but that's not what he's known for catching. He is
Correct.
a receiving back.
But
I don't know.
I
about
think he's. I think
Kamara.
I would compare it to Kamara. Cam Scatterbo.
Cam Scatterbo is
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I mean,
Josh Jacobs. That'd be
I
my
was gonna
comp.
say Larry Zonka and who else was I thinking?
Wow.
I had another guy in my mind. What?
That's
What?
Larry Zonka.
Do you
Okay.
not know who Larry Zonka is?
I do know who Larry Zonka is. He's an all-time Hall of Fame player.
Exactly. He's Larry Zonka. Gigantic dude just gonna run people over and say, "Bring it on."
Yeah, I don't know about it.
What's Cam Scatterbo's size? What is it? He's gigantic. He's huge.
He's built like a trail.
He is literally. It's a Mack truck. He's huge. I wonder,
Yes.
what does he weigh?
I think he's 240. Hold on. All right, he is.
He's
sorry, I'm off.
240?
He's
He's
no.
gigantic.
Hold on. Wait. 5'11", 215.
Yeah, I didn't think he was
He's
that
only
big.
215.
I didn't think he was that big.
I don't know,
He does
man.
not look 215.
Watching that guy, looking at him yesterday, he looks like
He
he's
didn't
at
look
least
big. He looked short.
230.
He looked short.
Yeah, sure, but do you see his arms?
No,
Dude,
I know he's fucking jacked,
His
but I'm not saying
quads
that.
are bigger than your whole body, Oscar.
I know. That's why I say he's Josh Jacobs. I think he's Josh
I
Jacobs.
actually think that's a pretty good comparison in Josh Jacobs. Yeah, more of a running, like got a decent, like solid receiver, can be a receiver. It's just tough to bring down.
Yeah.
Just really tough to bring down.
I think
Yards after contact. Yeah.
I think Genty is a more explosive Alvin Kamara.
So we think Cam Scatterbo might be 215. Ashton Genty is 5'9" and all of 215.
No, yeah. See, Cam Scatterbo.
That I agree with.
Scatterbo's bigger than Genty is.
Yeah.
Scatterbo's got to be like 225, 230.
Yeah. Okay. That might be